Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Mosby. Thanks for being here for our second show of the day today. We've got a brand new launch coming up at 4 o'clock. Sheila going to be on that show now with the brand new Craft Club number 23. And tonight at 6 we've got a masterclass with all things illusion powder. So if you picked those up recently, then make sure you're watching that show. Or if you've been thinking about grabbing them, then make sure you're in on that show because it's going to be all about answering the questions that you want answered, all about getting you the demos that you want to see and more across that show so you can get the very best out of your illusion powders. This show is where we are going to be counting down to some big launches. Now, things that are coming to Crafters TV over the course of the next few weeks. For those US friends who watched the HSN preview show last week, you might have a little bit of an idea of some of the things that are coming. But let me just tell you, over the course of this show, you are going to get very excited. You might want a pen and paper handy just to jot down some of the things that you will definitely be wanting to get your hands on. But we're going to show you it all. We're going to rattle through it. We've got so much to show you, so it's going to be a case of like 3 or 4 minutes on each item, then moving on to the next one. But pen and paper handy so you can make a list of those items that you want to grab. Before we get into it and just say a few quick hellos to you guys, let's say hello to the lady in just a few moments' time who is going to be taking you through everything. Oh, sorry, I've just heard we are having technical gremlins, so we are going to shut down and then come back again in about 2 or 3 minutes' time, where you will need to refresh your feed. We'll meet you back here. Hello again, everybody. Apologies for the gremlins, but we are back. I'm going to move on at a pace. I said everything that I kind of wanted to say in the first couple of minutes. So let me just quickly, before we get into our first product, say hello to the lady who is the other side of the studio. I was just about to do that. And here she is. I know, very excited. It is the one and only Leanne. What a lineup we have got of brand new product, Leanne.
So excited. I feel like I need to do like a law where I get to do countdown to launch, because coming back and re-seeing all of the fabulous things that we designed months ago and realising why we loved them. I just love this. I've just been having a look and everything going, oh my, what's that? And that. Oh, and that. And so I'm very excited.
As I say, we've got so much to bring to you over the course of this show, so we will be rattling through at a pace. Let us know what you're excited about. Get a pen and paper handy and jot down the items that you are going to be buying over the coming weeks and months. Sue has joined us from Western Australia. Jay Pressey is in a chilly Philly, of course, where Sarah is currently. I know you've had a lot of snow there, haven't you, in Philly? Mary Pat joins us in Montana. Lois is in Ohio. Pauline Hassel says hello from Cheshire. And Stephanie says, good morning, everybody, from a cold, snowed-in New Jersey. What a great day to craft. Lynn Fine says, good afternoon, everyone, from a chilly, hailing island. Yeah, let me know what you're excited about. Let me know what you are loving. And we are going to start off with something I think you are going to absolutely love and which every single craft room is going to absolutely need. It is the Scoreboard Master Creator.
The Scoreboard Master Creator is absolutely the newest board in town that you are going to need. I think you're going to go through your craft room, throw away all the old scoreboards that you feel you don't need anymore and focus on this one and this one only. It's absolutely incredible. You've got a 12 by 12 working space when it comes to the scoreboard itself. And then you've also got your scoring tool, your envelope and box maker, and first time an incorporated paper trimmer.
Wow.
Let me show you this board. It's absolutely superb. You've got your beautiful score surface here, and you've got a full 12 by 12 working area, not including your paper trimmer. You've got your measurements up here in inches, which really, really does make it very, very easy for you to use. You've got the same at the bottom, so you can work at the top or the bottom of the board. And then your paper trimmer itself has centimetres on the vertical should you need, and also has your inches replicated onto the paper trimmer ruler part of the board as well.
Yeah.
This flips up, this little ruler here, and you use that as your paper trimmer. This comes out, so you can see here you've got flip for score. So this is the trim side, and then we flip it over, and that is the score side. So not only are you trimming in this space, you're scoring in this space. It is so usable. What that score does is also give you, can you see there, the butt edge you need when you're scoring accurately across the board. It is such a flexible tool. You've got your static paper trimmer there as well, which everybody loves, with that sharp blade in there. And then you've got that fantastic confident click in place to keep your finger guard where it needs to be. On the reverse of the board, you've got your slot out piece for your envelopes and boxes, and you've got your scoring tool.
Love that.
And then this slots in place on your board and helps you make your envelopes and boxes perfectly. And then you've got your perfect scoring and burnishing tool as well. Now, we also give you, we always do this better than anybody, I think, I'm just going to say, we do the leaflet, which tells you how to use your board in pictures and words and measurements. So you can see here, we've got all of the flat envelopes there, step by step how to do it. And then we've worked out all of the standard sizes for you in terms of the size of paper you need and the scale mark you need when you're scoring and folding. We've done it the same for flat envelopes. We've done envelope boxes. We've done it for standard card sizes, and then we've done a 1/4 inch envelope box, a 1/2 inch, a 3/4 inch envelope box, a 1 inch deep envelope box on there. And then you've got all of your 3D boxes as well, which is absolutely incredible. And the double fold box, none of our boards in the past have done a double fold box. This is a brand new feature for you here, which is absolutely incredible. And then there's a range of templates that would work with the board, and we show you how to do the stepper the side stepper, a curved gatefold, pillar boxes, and
Wow.
so many other different things that we've got in here. We've worked it all out for you and left you room to write your notes should you need to. There will also be video tutorials with this. Sarah's already done those for you, and there is nobody better in the business to show you how to get the best out of a board. And if you're really interested to see the other things you can do, we've got a little video for you to show you some of the samples that this board will create for you.
Here we go. Just whilst we're having a look through here as well, so many people excited about this. Can we get replacement blades, Bonnie's asking?
Yes.
Excellent. And if we've got the Ultimate Pro, Joanne's just asking whether this is easier than working with the Pro, or is this something different? Would you keep both? Or
It's very different. For me, my Ultimate Pro remains in my stash.
Yeah.
And then any of my other scoreboards would be replaced by this.
Excellent stuff. And look at this again, showing you like just the kind of things that you can create. It's ingenious, Leanne. This really, really is.
It's incredible. It's going to be the tool that you rely on and that you go back to time and time again. I know it's going to be an exceptional price. You're not going to be disappointed at that. So it's one everybody wants. And just in terms of the fact that you can do all of your different flat envelopes, and there's myriad, hundreds of sizes in there for you. Your standard boxes, your envelope boxes at 4 different depths, your double fold box, which you won't have seen before. And then the fact that you've got in one board, not only your tool, your envelope maker, all of your instructions, but your incorporated paper trimmer. It's just the one-stop tool that every dedicated or brand new paper crafter needs in their life.
Well, Jay Pressy says, I need the scoreboard / trimmer. And good afternoon, says Laura Hamer. I've not been on for months. It's lovely to have you back. He said, work has been too busy. I can't wait to see the launches. Listen, we're going to cover as much as we can over the course of this hour. Loads of goodies coming your way over the next few weeks. Good afternoon to Avril, who says, good afternoon. What a day to have off. I'm so excited for today's launch show. And Quinn says, hi, I finally unboxed my G2. Had it since November. What a lovely experience. I feel like a VIP. Can I just say thank you? The turntable even comes with a screwdriver. Now, as well as talking about launches that we are bringing to you over the course of the coming days, we're also going to recap on some of the launches that we've brought to you recently. You may well have missed these because we are aware that not everybody can watch all day, every day. But if you have missed this next collection, I have a feeling you're going to want to get this in your life. It is a collection called the Seasonal House Dies, and we're going to have a look at these with Leanne right now.
The Seasonal House Die collection is a very versatile collection that will cover all of the seasons in the year, why we've called it Seasonal Houses. And we've given you everything that you need to be able to make beautiful home decor pieces, fabulous little memory albums, gorgeous themed cards, home decoration, gift boxes, treat bags, everything you could possibly need for all of the different occasions in the year. You can see we've given you the 5 different examples of the 5 different seasons that we've got for you here, where you can display the house differently. And what you've got is a set of dies, a huge set of dies, which gives you everything you could possibly need. And the sorts of houses you're going to be making are really fabulous. I mean, this is a gorgeous little album book, little to-do list book that you could have for your recipes, or a little journal if you wanted to.
Incredible. You
can make this yourself. How fabulous is that? You can see that is more of a summer vibe. Here we've got a spring vibe, and it's been used as a topper on top of a card. Look how fabulous that is. So you've got that whole regular card making there as well. Here you've got your autumn vibe. Here we've got a summer vibe, but there's a winter one, there's a Christmas one as well, which I don't have here, but you can do Christmas. And then look, we've given you all the spooky as well, so you can do your spooky vibe if you want to. These are just absolutely incredible. Make them as home decor, make them as self-standing pieces, use them as a decorative piece if you want to in your home, which is absolutely incredible. And, because these dies would cut out a single layer of felt, use it for soft craft and applique if you want to. Of course you can do that. They're just absolutely superb, where you've got spring, summer, autumn, winter, and Christmas and Halloween all covered in the massive die set to allow you to create a house for any season. And that is supported with all of the different textures you need in a paper pad for those different seasons, where you've got your woods, you've got your bricks, you've got your slat board, You've got your slate. You've got your red coloured brick if you wanted for the roof at the front. You've got your green and all of the different textures here. So country vibe on those bricks there and some wood as well. So you've got all of the textures you need to bring your houses to life. So they look absolutely incredible when they're finished. And I think you'll agree at home that you can think of someone or something, an occasion when these would be absolutely perfect for you.
Yeah, I mean, an absolutely brilliant collection. Again, something very, very different, which I think every crafter is going to want to have and certainly need. Talking about needs, Quinn Gordon just said the master creator is a need in block capitals, not a want. Cannot wait until I can get my hands on that. And Mary Pat 1000 just saying that house booklet is adorable. And this is the brilliant thing, you know, once you've got these in your hands, once they've been delivered, you can come back, watch all the shows. You know, obviously, you know, there'll be craft alongs, there'll be master classes, all that kind of stuff. And if there's particular things, you know, we always say this, if you are watching the shows and you see like a particular finished sample that we do, you know, many times you've gone, oh, can we see that as a craft along? Can we see that in a masterclass? Can we see that in a craft together? Just ask, and of course, if we can, we will absolutely do. Next up is the Love Heart Stamp and Die collection. This we had on recently, a relaunch of this particular, excuse me, particular collection. I'm getting all emotional over here. A relaunch of a particular collection. We had so much fun with it. And again, talk about something which is very different to anything that you have in your stash. And that is this collection that we're going to see now with Leanne.
This Love Heart collection is something that every single person needs in their life for all of the different romantic occasions in the year. This is not just about Valentine's. This is about best friends, galentines, anniversaries, birthdays, just because it is for little people, for big people, for old people, for young people, it doesn't matter. It's really appropriate. And you've got everything you need in this one box to start creating straight away. So what you get in here is a whole pack of pastel paper. You get more than that. We've raided this one. Then you get a set of dies which fit perfectly in your Gemini Mini folder. So you can use this with your Gemini Mini. And that cuts out 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 love hearts in one pass. You also get the little ink pad, which is one of our quick dries, to start inking up the sentiments straight away. And you get your full, you'll get a unused and pristine set. Mine is a little bit loved and worn, but you get a full alphabet, you can see there, and then lots of little sentiments which are perfect, like XOXO, I love you, cute, be mine, smile, love you forever, that kind of thing. Really gorgeous little sentiments. And then the perfect thing is you get a brilliantly sized, perfect little acrylic block, so you can mount your little sentiments, and that says true love. Mount your little sentiments there and stamp them onto your little hearts when you've cut them out. So that's everything you get in that box. That's a complete little set. If all you need is a Gemini Mini to add to that, if you're a new crafter, which makes it a very affordable and accessible route to craft. Everything you need in that box. Now, you can create some gorgeous things with this. Look, you've got your little shaker top here.
Amazing.
On there, on your gift box, which is fabulous. Here we can see there's a card that's been made for our Debbie. This is just a creative way of cutting the hearts and then using them. You can see there. This is just a fabulous little circle easel card with hello and all the little love hearts on. You see, it doesn't need to be about Valentine. It can just be about the sentiment of the fact that you care about somebody. Yeah. It's more of a caring set than a Valentine set. This is incredible, using the hearts to make the little shakers inside. There's so many different ways of using them. I love this one because it's a little bit different with the XOXO. You won my heart. And here you can see we've used it as a little bit of bunting, which is absolutely gorgeous with all of those little sentiments stamped on there. It's lovely. My favourite thing that we've done with these is this. I absolutely love these. This little cracker. Oh, yeah. Can you see? It's a gorgeous little acetate cracker, which has been filled with all of those little tokens in there, which is just so lovely. And you could have a few of those in there and then a few little sweeties. You could buy a tube of the sweeties and put the sweeties inside if you want. A lovely little gift. And actually, I think that would be lovely for my granddaughter to have several of those to take with her for her best friends at school on Valentine's, because they do a whole Galentine friend, you know, like for you do one for your mum, you do one for your teacher, you do one for your best friend. I just think it's so lovely to have a very different option. So that's the reorder that we've got for you because it was so popular. It sold out in a flash. But then we will be doing a showstopper with this, and the showstopper items that we've got in with it are superb because you've got in this showstopper this fabulous little mini paper trimmer, which is perfect for cutting small pieces of card to work with the little dies in there. It's also a brilliant portable trimmer. It's good for your sentiments. It's good for trimming down your scraps when you've got scraps left over. And the quality is exactly as our bigger trimmers. It's just in that lovely smaller style. You're going to get the Sparkle and Sass paper pad, which is printed on pearl. And you've got some gorgeous, gorgeous designs in here. Really very usable, all printed on pearl. Then you're going to get 50 pastel cards and envelopes. There's 100 pieces, 50 cards, 50 envelopes in beautiful pastel tones. Let me just show you those pastel tones very quickly. So it's very appropriate for the spring upcoming. Absolutely gorgeous colours in there. And you're getting 100 sheets of our smooth white cardstock, which is 160 GSM. So you can do that for your card bases, you can do it for your toppers, you can just use it with your stamps. So you're getting 100 sheets of smooth white card, 50 cards and envelopes in the pastel, a Sparkle and Sass pearlescent pad, a mini paper trimmer, and your Love Heart set. I think that is a showstopper you definitely do not want to be missing out on.
We love it, don't we? The Love Heart's absolutely brilliant and so very different, I think, to anything that you might have. And I love, you know, Leanne's point, the fact that, yeah, you'll be thinking Valentine's with this, but you can obviously send these Love Hearts right throughout the year for all sorts of different occasions. These are different from the norm. Lovely, says Pebbles St. Leonard's. And also just talking about those seasonal house dyes, Bonnie says you could make a 3D house box with the seasonal house dyes as well. I mean, you could, absolutely. I'm mostly excited for the lace collection, says Trudy Bickham, coming up a little bit later. And Jack says massively excited for that Scoreboard trimmer, envelope maker, trimmer, etc., etc. Amaze balls. There's a word I've not heard in ages. But yeah, some really, really exciting goodies coming your way over the course of the next few weeks. And as you've seen with things like this collection already launched on Crafters TV, so we're just kind of giving you a reminder that these are available for you. So check the website to find those. Something which we're launching today, in fact, if you were watching earlier on this morning, you'll have seen this very briefly at the end of Crafters Connect, is our Craft Club 23. These have been so popular over the many months before. Really accessible kits, I think, for everybody, and brilliant for the fact that they give you a little, you know, dip your toe in the water along lots of different crafty techniques. And this Craft Club 23 is absolutely no different at all. Jam-packed with goodies for you to craft with, and the value for money for this as well is going to be off the chart. The official launch of this on Crafters TV is coming in 1 hour and 35 minutes time. It's Craft Club 23, and it's the cutest one ever because you're going to be making little mini projects with some fantastic little mini templates, and you get everything else that you need to be able to create those in this Craft Club. Let's find out more with Leanne.
Craft Club 23 is an incredible standalone kit that will work to create these incredible little mini projects for you. And you're going to be able to create gorgeous little mini bonbon boxes for treats. You're going to make fabulous little mini handbags for gift cards. You're going to make the cutest little mini milk cartons for all of the little treats in there as well. And then we've also got 2 smaller, dinky, multi-fold cards for you to create all of that beautiful dimension as well. So this is 5 different miniature projects all in one craft kit. Please don't think of this as a club that you need to continue expanding on or that you need to have bought previously. It's a standalone set that will allow you to make those 5 separate things. So what you will get is your binder, so you can keep this filed away if you want to, so you know what it is. You'll also get your booklet, and your booklet takes you through all of the different steps for making each of those 5 different little mini projects, and gives you somewhere to write your notes if you learn things on your journey. What you've also got, what I'll have in here, is a QR code. Here it is here. The QR code, we've recorded the education with our Debbie Robinson so that you can follow along. If you don't like to follow the instructions, you want to watch somebody doing it, scan the QR code.
Yeah.
All of the videos are ready there for you to be able to follow along with Debbie. Everything you need comes in this incredible project pouch, which is usable for this to keep or for anything else you've got going on in the future. And then you've got all of your holes punched. So you want a 3-ring binder or a 2-ring binder to store it, you can. And then in here are all of your things. So you've got your instructions, you've got your metal dies, and you see they all come in beautiful little packets. It feels like a treat when you get this home, because it's just opening up all of the little presents. Look how many metal dies you're getting in there. Such a good amount for, and also actually just incredible embellishment dies, not just for these mini projects, for anything that you're crafting during the year. So you've got your metal dies. You've also got your templates, and these templates, if you loved our template library, this is why you're going to love this particular craft kit, because the templates are all made in the same style and concept as those from our template library. So if you've used those and you know you love them, you're going to use these and know that you love them, but they're in that mini style, so you're making cute little projects rather than the larger ones. So you've got your 5 templates in there as well, work exactly like the template library. We've got assorted gems in here for you, so you've got a whole pack of assorted gems in there. We've got a load of assorted ribbon in here for you, so much ribbon in that pack. Then you've got your printed papers as well for your projects, so you can see all of the beautiful printed papers.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely gorgeous designs. Loads of sheets there for you, so that you can be crafting along as soon as you get this home. Really all you need is a scissor, a pencil, and a scissor and a pencil and some glue. That's all you need. And then we've got all of our little sentiments in here as well, which are absolutely gorgeous. A little treat for you. You're so special. Have a lovely day. Just a little something. Happy birthday and celebrate. You're getting all of that in here. So your stamps, your paper, your ribbon, your gems, your templates, your metal dies, your instructions and your QR code to the education, everything all included in a handy project pouch to keep everything organised for you to create, I think you'll agree, the sweetest, the cutest little projects that you will want to use as little gifts during the year for all of the little occasions that you're going to get together with family, friends and loved ones.
Loads of lovely comments I can see coming through on the YouTube page, just saying like how much you love these craft kits and how, you know, you just love to be able to kind of dip your toe in the water, try out new techniques, you know, without having to buy tons and tons of supplies. And that's the whole point, I think, with these craft kits, is the fact that you can, you know, dip your toe in the water, not pay a huge amount, and then try things out. Remember, this is the official launch today as well for our UK friend. We'll be coming to the US, so don't you guys panic. But if you want to pick this up today and you're in the UK, just head to Shop the Day. I'm rhyming everything here. Want to pick it up today in the UK, Shop the Day. The full details are there. Okay, don't delay. And we're going to be back in an hour and a half time for launch day with Sheila. Hooray. I'll stop now. I'll stop. But yes, you can grab it with us in just a little while. Keep those comments flying through. There's lots of people watching over on YouTube, which is brilliant. And it's great, isn't it? Because we can show you the new stuff which is coming up and also recap on some things which have launched. You know, because I am aware that you can't watch all the time. I love to think that, you know, you hang on our every word and you watch every single minute, but obviously life gets in the way, work gets in the way. So you might miss things like this next set of goodies that we want to show you. And let me just tell you, these have proved so popular over the course of the last few weeks. I'm talking, of course, about the illusion powders. Once again, if you want to see these in action, obviously we're whizzing through deals on the countdown to launch. We're doing a masterclass on these tonight at 6 o'clock. So again, if you like the look of these and you want to grab them, you can. If you've already got them and you want to get up some more ideas and kind of hints and tips, make sure you're joining us this evening from 6 o'clock. But we are going to have a look at them now and get some hints and tips and find out how we can use them with Leanne. These are the fantastic illusion powders, and as you will see, you've got 2 sort of different mini collections, and you can use these for lots of different things. Thank you as well, very quickly, just to Pebble St Leonard's, who says, I do love the Craft Club kits. Really help to try new techniques without having to buy loads of new supplies. All right, loads to crack on and get on with. So we're going to have a look at the illusion powders and just get a bit of a take as to what exactly we can do with them.
Illusion powders are the next hero powder tool for Crafter's Companion. These are incredible microfine colour shifting glitters which will work on white or black cardstock, and their colour will shift and change. They're absolutely incredible. There is 2 different sets you've got. I've took them out because I want to show you some of the colours, but you've got your set here which is rose tint. And you've got all of your rose hue tints there. And then this set here is aqua shimmer, where we've got all of our greens and blues and a beautiful rose gold. And what I wanted to do, just show you how beautifully shimmery these are. They're absolutely incredible. The amount of shimmer that you get in these, which is just absolutely superb. Imagine these over the top of your watermark ink pads, watercolour with them. Do your textured backgrounds with them. Use them with your embossing folders. They're absolutely superb. The amount of techniques you can do with these is absolutely incredible. And I know that once you get these home, you will not be disappointed. So I'm just going to show you a little bit on the paper there, and then I'm going to waggle it at you because I think you'll see that beautiful shimmer and shine. Look at how it just catches the light. That is me putting the powder on card with no carrying medium.
Yeah.
No ink, no watercolour, no watermark ink pad. You're just going to get the most incredible results with these. And we will be doing all of the education, all of the masterclasses, all of the launches to make sure that you can get the best out of these. Have a look at these samples of the types of things you can do. Now, what you're not going to see on here is the intense shimmer on these photographs. You're seeing some of the techniques, some of the things we can do. What I want you to do is think about your favorite glitter, magnify that by 25.
Okay.
That's the level of shimmer you're going to get here. And then think about the fact that you can use these in their true color on black cardstock as well as white cardstock. It's incredible. And then some of the colors will change color, whether they're on white cardstock or black cardstock. I would encourage you to get these before they sell out, and then watch all of the education that we've got for you. And start to use them in all of your mixed media projects. And when you see these, if you haven't got them, you'll be so sad. So hurry along, make sure you get the illusion powders, and then let us see what you do with them.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, if you've already got them, always feel free to send in pictures. I know as well that lots of you pop lots of your finished projects into the I'm a Crafter's Companion group as well. So please keep doing that. And as always, you know, we're always here, so you can send in your pictures to us on that usual studio email, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. And just to say, if you're wondering about launch dates or regions, you don't need to worry. We're going to be announcing all of that closer to launches. All you need to do really is just keep an eye out on your emails, keep an eye out on the socials, and we'll give you all of the information in good time, so you don't need to worry about that at all. Susan's loving the launches. She says the Craft Club kit looks great, and she says I'm always drawn to technique powders, so I really want to try out those illusion powders. They are available for you right now if you want to get them on the website. Now, for our US friends who were here last Wednesday, we obviously had our HSN preview show, so there were lots and lots of items on that show that you were getting very excited about. I can probably say hands down, this next thing that you're about to see, which is coming to Crafters TV, there was so much excitement for. If you are wanting a way to store everything, you need this next collection. If you've not seen it yet, get ready. This is the Store It All.
We've done it. We've made the perfect storage for your craft room. You know, we don't do something unless we're going to do it properly. And when we've done Store It All, my word, have we done it properly. This is absolutely exceptional and so usable for multi-craft, which is why we've called it Store It All. So if you're a paper crafter, if you're a soft crafter, if you're a yarnist, if you're a multimedia worker, if you're someone who works with resin, if you work with clay, it doesn't matter what you do in terms of your craft, this will store it all for you. What you get is this incredible carry case, and in your carry case you've then got, need my glasses, you've then got all of the pieces that are stored in there for you to be able to store your craft. So let me just take this out and show you. You take it out, and then you've got your carry case. I'll talk to you about that in a second. And then all of your pieces inside. So there's the first piece, there's the lid. That then comes out. This is like the best set of Russian dolls when it comes to your storage, in terms of taking it out and using it. So then in there, you've got your magazine folder, which then has inside a pen pot and a pencil case, pen case. And then it has a tiered storage case. And then it has a tray for you to work from. It is such a good collection. Let me just move all of this out of the way for a second.
Of course,
I want to show you it filled up so much, so much. Now you can use this as a lid for this box when you're storing, or you can use it as a separate open tray. It depends how you want to use it. It's entirely up to you. It does go on the top. I use mine as a separate open tray to stop all my crochet hooks rolling away. And I've got my projects for my yarn in this big box here. It's so good. Let me put them down there, because what I've got here for you, move the mat.
How neat and tidy does that look? It's incredible.
Look how incredible this looks.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. How fabulous is that? That is what we're talking about with your store it all. So you've got your magazine rack, which has all of your magazines, your cardstock, your paper. It could be your flower foam, anything that your craft clubs, anything you want to store vertical and get to in this fantastic magazine rack. But can I just tell you, we've made it a custom size. So the length of this here is long enough to put your 12 by 12 pads in, or papers in if you wanted to. So you'll see when I've got mine filled there, how I've got that space at the front. I can, if I want, pop extra things in there that would fit, that would go in, or my pencil case would go in, or I could just put rolls of something in there. It's up to you. But if you want to put your 12 by 12s in, we've made this custom size, bigger than a regular magazine file.
Yeah.
So you've got that. Then you've got, obviously, your fabulous portable pencil pot or pen pot for all of your favourites. This is brilliant for all of your glue pens, for example, if you want to keep them all organised in there, or any of the things that you go to on a regular basis. Soft crafters, I have my heat erasable pens in mine.
Okay. Then
you've got your standing pot for your desktop for tools. So this can be your pens and pencils that you go to. Well, not your pencils, because, you know, I always say don't put pencils in a pot. But all of your tools, like your pokey tool, your craft knife, your bone folder, your spritzers, if you're a mixed media artist, your paint brushes, all of the things that you're going to go to on a regular basis, that's going to stand for you. Then you've got your tiered palace here, which is superb. Let me just turn that to the side. So you've got two tiers there. So you've got perfect space for your 8x8s and 6x6. Great for your pads or for your loose leaf papers. It will also go to the full 12-inch length. I've made sure that works for you. So if you wanted to put 12 inches in there for your scraps, you can do that too.
Love it.
Then we've also got this paper tray. This is my favourite thing in the whole collection. A My Special Papers box full worth in there.
No way.
240 sheets of 12 by 12 paper in there.
That's amazing.
Which is incredible, with a handle to put it on and off the shelf, to move it around, and the perfect space for your 12 by 12 to be stored and not become dog-eared and horrible. You can see how lovely and snug that is, but enough for you to be able to get your hand in and take out and look through your paper if you want to. So that's your tray for all of your papers that you've got there. And then you've got your big storage box. Now remember, I sometimes use this as a separate project tray, but it keeps everything organised in your box. And this is a perfect size for your 12 by 12 pads, if that's what you'd like to do. We've got about 13 pads in there. You can get 13 in there. I reckon you could get a couple more, but there you go.
Wow, okay.
It's absolutely brilliant. And can I just say as well, very, very sturdy. This collection, it's incredibly sturdy. You can see that we've made it from this high-end, durable, frosted material. But look what we've done. We've put metal edging on, and we've riveted all the way around so that your rivets hold it really secure, so that it will take weight and not fall apart. And then you've also got your indexing on here as well, so you can keep everything very organised, which is incredible. So that is your big project box, your 12 by 12 paper tray, your tiered 12-inch palace for your 8-inch and 6-inch or 12-inch pads. You've got your tool pot, your pen storage, and a 12-inch magazine style organizer for all of that. Everything in there as your store it all solution. I'd be multi-buying this because this for getting you organized is incredible. Doesn't matter what kind of craft you do. However, it all came in that. And I did that on purpose for you, because what this is now is another piece of storage.
Yes.
Because you've got all of the strength in here and you've got the carry handle. So if you want then to have this to travel to craft clubs and take it when you're traveling around, keep something, if you're going to the caravan or you're going away on holiday and you just want to pack the things you're going to work with, you can use this for it. You can use it for storage in the home if you want to. But I wanted to make this piece, which carries all of these pieces, just as functional and usable for you. So that's like a little bonus that you've got in with this fabulous Store It All collection. You're going to love it.
Well, you touched on the point. I was going to ask, would it be prudent to buy more than one of these? Absolutely would. And people are already telling me they're going to. We've got people ordering as well from HSN Crafty. Andy says, I've ordered 2 of these already. I would need dozens of these, says Lynn. And oh my word, says Quinn, how organised will I be? Maybe the family will stop nagging about all of the mess that I have everywhere. This is going to sort out the mess, isn't it? The name of it tells you all that you need to know. Store it all. And just how cool does it all look? Like once it's all stored so neatly. If you want to get your craft room sorted, that is the way to go. This is the most excitement that I've seen in this show so far on that collection, actually. Doris A just saying, I need the storage system. Pebbles says, I love that storage tray, the box and the magazine store for my 12 by 12 papers. And Sister P4 says, I want multiples of the boxes. Feel free, once these launch here on Crafters TV, to buy as many as you want. I've got a feeling it's going to be very busy. So once we give you the heads up onto the date that these are launching, being super quick. Just before we go on to our next item, Sherry B's just got a quick question on the scoreboard, Leanne, saying, are the envelope sizes in US or UK?
We've included both.
Excellent news. I knew that would be the answer. I knew it would. Right, from the Store It All to something again which I think you're going to absolutely love, and something I feel like we've not done for a little while here. Something that you're going to love to get your hands on, and a very different way for you to be able to make your flowers. Again, a kit which is going to be accessible for everybody, even if you've never done it before. We're talking about quilling, and this is the Floral Quilling Kit. Oh, I've just heard in my ear we have another couple of gremlins. It must be all of the... we've caught up. I was just about to start filling, but we've caught up. So let's have a look at it now. It is, with Leanne, the Floral Quilling Kit.
Everybody loves a flower in their paper craft. Flowers are always the most popular thing when it comes to paper craft, when we're doing our cards and our scrapbooks and gift boxes and home decor and all of those kinds of things. They're universally appealing to all ages, all styles, all genre of craft. This kit gives you everything you need to make the most exquisite quilled paper florals for whatever it is that you're doing at home. This is a 330 piece kit that you're getting here. Can I say that again? 330 piece kit that you're getting here. You're getting 8 metal dies, 320 sheets of coloured paper, a plastic box to store your finished flowers, and a quilling tool in here. So we literally give you everything you need except for a little bit of glue when it comes to this kit. Look at what you're getting in terms of the paper. Look how fabulous that is. All of those different colours, all done, cut pre to the size and shape that you want. Beautiful colours in there, you can see. So you're getting all of those papers. You're getting all of your dies. And when we say 8 metal dies, that's not 8 tiny little dies that you're getting. Look at the amount of metal die that you're getting in this collection. It's incredible. And you can see that you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different flowers in there, plus your leaves, plus your stamens. Absolutely superb. Then you've got in here a box to store all of your finished either pre-cut pieces rolled in a circle, just so that you can make the flowers when you're ready. Or if you make some smaller flowers, you can pop them in there. I cut all of my flower pieces out and I curl them all around and store them in here so that I can make them when I'm ready. So that's your box, and you get your quilling tool. So all you need is a little bit of glue to make the most incredible florals. Now, let me just show you. I've got them made in white, but then I'm going to show you some incredible pictures so you can see the different florals that we've got here. So you've got our strip stamen. Strip stamen. You've got the small daisy. Then you've got the small wallflower. Then you've got a small peony. And then you've got your leaves, which is incredible. For a larger floral, they're for your smaller florals, and then 3 smaller ones, and then 3 statement larger florals. We've got a large aster, a large gardenia, and a large rose on there. Now, these are great. They look lovely. I'm sure you really love them just looking at that. Wait till you see what you can do. Look at that sunflower. That is absolutely superb statement piece on the top of a box, and that's just cutting multiple pieces and layering them up. Then you can see here on this card project here, how you can just make a beautiful arrangement in the corner. Next, you can see how you can use them to make really statement topper pieces if you want to. You can use them on their own and send really lovely messages in a lovely monotone, and you can make gorgeous bouquets with them if you want to. You can go on and on and on with these. You could make spring wreaths, home decor, floral frames, floral garlands, gift box toppers. Do them on envelopes. You could put them on headbands, cut them from felt and make them in felt with a hot glue gun, stick them onto a headband. You can use them in soft crafts and applique. There are so many different ways of using these floral quilling dies that I know, because you've got everything in the kit, you're going to have the best time, and everything you embellish for the foreseeable is going to have a quilling flower on it.
Do you know what? Second now to the storage system. A lot of people talking about quilling as something that potentially they've not done before, or they've done and then not done it for ages. So maybe this kit is going to be the one that's going to get you back into quilling. We've made it very easy for you, as well, as Leanne's just illustrated there, helping you to get back into it, or you've never done it before, to get started with an absolute bang. Grammy Karen says, I loved the quilling at Crafterganza. I wasn't interested in this until I tried it. And Rita Jackson says, I fell in love with quilling during Crafterganza at home. I'll definitely be buying this collection. And the chat still coming in very much on the Store It All, with Hillary saying, oh no, a plastic box, that is me sold. Storage is definitely what you need, and you can get super organised with that. I'm predicting a really, really big day when that pops up here on Crafters TV. Now, as I said, within this show, not only are we giving you the opportunity to see things for the first time before we launch them here on Crafters TV, we're also bringing back some things which we've launched in the very recent times, like this next collection, which is the Hands and Banner Celebration Kit. We had this on very recently. Sarah was in doing some demos with this. Lots of people picked it up, but again, you might not have seen it, and if you haven't, you're going to absolutely love it, because once again, as you'll see with Leanne, this is something very different to what you'll already have in your craft room.
This might be my favourite collection so far in 2026. For the fact that it's so different and so usable and so versatile. And actually, if you're a brand new paper crafter who's just joining us here at Crafters Companion and you haven't started to paper craft yet, can I suggest you start here? Because this is an incredible collection which allows us to convey messages to every single person that we'll come across, be it a family member, a friend, a neighbour, an acquaintance, a teacher, somebody at school, somebody in the bus stop who you talk to on a morning going to work, and you just try to help them have a lovely day. It is the most usable set, and what you've got in here is an incredible set of dies which will work in our Gemini Mini for you. All of them will work in the Gemini Mini for you, and you've got a brilliant set of stamps to go with. Now, that's an awful lot of dies that you're getting there, and a brilliant set of stamps. And what these will do for you is allow you to send messages and sentiments using your hands as that mean. So when you're giving somebody a card, you hand it. When you're giving somebody a gift, you hand it. When you're trying to make somebody feel better, you take 2 hands, you give them a hug. When you greet somebody for the first time you've never met before, you shake hands. This set allows you to convey that through the medium of your paper craft, and they're absolutely incredible. The sentiments on here are so usable and for everyone. You've got thanks a bunch, congratulations, well done, you're the best, you did it, great day, cheers, hello, sending love, big hugs, hello baby, you've got this, happy birthday, good luck, new adventures. So many different things that you can use those for. And then you've got all of the embellishments like the photo frames and the banners and the hearts and the love and the florals and the balloons, everything you might want to gift somebody by hand. And especially if you're sending stuff in the post or across the miles, you're going to be able to send that real heartfelt message in the same way you would if you were person to person. And they just really look very different to anything else I have seen in an awful long time. The showstopper that we've got for you will have that whole set, but you'll also get some tape pens. You'll get a quick dry Harmony ink pad for your sentiments, and you'll get a whole 24 sheets of linen cardstock to get you started. This is, for me, the most accessible and the best die set for somebody who has never die cut before, wants to start making some die cut cards and doesn't quite know where to start. A Gemini Mini, this set, some glue, you're ready to get started, and you're going to make the most beautiful heartfelt gifts.
It's a brilliant kit, honestly, and such a lovely explanation as to why you will definitely want that in your life. We'll talk about quilling just before we go on to our next item in a second as well. Hilary says, quilling fact of the day. Did you know Elizabeth I liked to do quilling? I did not know that. But there you go. Look, Leanne's just popped up. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
No.
She liked to quill.
Yes, apparently. Yeah. Well, if it's good enough for royalty.
She liked to brush her teeth just as well. Methinks the time would have been spent better on dental care than quilling. But there you go.
Oh, I love her. Just talking about quilling, Bonnie is asking whether quilling can be done with other materials. She said potentially can be done with vellum or acetate. Is that a thing?
As long as you can roll it. So with construction acetate, no, it's not going to bend enough. But with a lightweight acetate, like a heat-resistant acetate or an inkjet printable acetate, that will work. Vellum for sure. And those quilling dies will actually cut one layer of felt. So you can make them from felt, use your hot glue gun to keep them still, and then put them onto brooches, onto handbag charms, onto headbands for little ones, onto bags for bridesmaids. There are so many different things you can do.
Pebbles Nana says the little hands are adorable and so usable. Honestly, there's so many different things you can do with them. And if you want to go back to the launch to Say We're Sorry, you'll see lots of different ways. She didn't necessarily make lots of finished projects, but showed you lots of different ways as to how you could cut those out and use them. And then Sheila and I did a little bit on the show afterwards. So, yeah, absolutely brilliant. Rita Jackson says, I need this set. For my Cards for Kids donation. And just before we move on to the next thing, a question from Angie who says, Ben, can you please ask Leanne, where did she get her blouse from? I love it.
Thank you so much. Good old Marks and Spencer's.
Ah, yes.
I think they're still in stock, actually. Might be in the sale, half price.
There you go. Good old Marks and Sparks, eh? We love it. Right, we've got 5 more items to rattle through and show you. Just to remind you, 4 o'clock, we've got the official launch of the Craft Kit 23, and we've also got 6 o'clock tonight, a masterclass with illusion powders. This next collection, though, again, when we previewed this last Wednesday for our HSN crowd, they went absolutely bonkers for it, and you'll see what all the fuss is about right now. This is the gorgeous antique lace.
This is such a fabulous collection, it really is. And wait till you see my photographs that I've got for you to show you what you can do. This 12 by 12 pad is not open. Bear with me. I will rectify that for you immediately. Let's do this because you want to see inside. So we'll start again, like I never even said it before. There we go. This 12 by 12 pad is like nothing you've ever seen before. It's absolutely incredible. Look at the texture in there. It's absolutely superb. The multiple layers in there, the intentional design. This feels like I could pick that lace off the pad, and it feels like real lace in there. It's antiqued, it's edged, it's aged. You've got your scripts in here. It's just the most beautiful colour palette. Look at that. Here, for example, this shows you what I mean by intentional design. Here is 2 rows of rivets. There is a strip for your scrapbook. Here is a whole photograph frame for your scrapbook. Here's another card, and there's a tag. Whenever we're doing design of a paper pad, we will always do that for you. We've got all of this beautiful layering and collaging in here of that beautiful lace. The reverses are equally as gorgeous. It's just the most beautiful tone and very, very usable. So you've got the little rub-ons on here as well, and we've got text. It's just incredible, Ben. Look at that.
Beautiful.
That literally looks like a piece of 3D lace
Yeah.
that has been stuck onto that paper. And it's the print technique, it's the design technique that we've got in our team. It's the quality that we put into our papers. You will never get a paper pad as beautiful as this one. And of course, the quality that we bring you a Crafter's Companion is always absolutely second to none. So that's the 12 by 12 pad.
Yep.
Your 6 by 6 pad, the same, but with obviously shrunk down smaller. Then you've got a whole range of other fabulous things in here that you will want to use. And these are, for example, your 3D folder. Look at the design on that 3D folder. And when it's 3D, that feels like a piece of sculpted lace when it's been through your machine. You've got also your beautiful stamps in here as well, which are absolutely gorgeous. You can see there the Delicate Blooms photopolymer stamps, so you can do all of your stamping. And these are brilliant over the top of your 12 by 12 papers, heat embossed with a white powder.
Oh, gorgeous.
It brings layers of texture in for you. This is the thing that everybody wants.
Absolutely.
These, when you see these made, oh my word, can I just show you now?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Look at that envelope flap. How incredible is that? These have been made to antique and lace all of your envelopes. So you get that beautiful edge, you get that beautiful detail on there. It's absolutely exquisite, but you can also use it on your card bases if you want to as well. They're unbelievable in their level of detail and intricacy. We've given you a fabulous pack here of our rub-ons in the white, beautiful white foil version, which again laid up on your paper pads is incredible. And you get the little wooden stick to rub them in place.
Brilliant.
You're getting 4 designs in white. You're getting 3 of each. You've got 12 sheets in there, loads to keep going. Then we've got our dies, which is the beautiful lace applique, again die cutted, overlaid on your paper pad. Do some aging with it with your antique ink designs if you want to. It's going to look incredible. That's a second design of an envelope, so you've got 2 different envelopes in there. See, this one is a square one. It looks incredible. You've got a whole sentiment set to use and a massive pack of beautiful vintage lace. Let's have a look at some of the examples of the things you can make with these. It's the level of dimension, it's the texture, it's that antique feel but also quite modern. It is appropriate for all of the occasions, for all of the people. This could be for weddings, it could be for birthdays, it could be for events. That's the 3D folder.
Incredible.
It's a level of sculpting on there. You would think it had been professionally sculpted. You're doing this at home with a piece of cardstock in your machine. It's incredible. And then this next one, you can see using that envelope, the detail, look at the tiny lines in there. The detail is unbelievable. But then you're able to use it on a card base if you want to. This collection is one of those collections that you will buy and have in your stash, and you'll keep going back to it, and you won't realize that you keep going back to it, but you'll keep going back to it. And those envelope ones, you can use those with any other collection that you've got at home because they're just beautiful envelopes. So anything that you bought on birthday week, anything you bought at any other time of the year, you're going to go back to those envelope dies time again. It's just absolutely exquisite, and I know that when you get it home, you're going to love it.
Kathleen Huber just says, wow. That's all she's put, was wow. My goodness, says Isabel Laird. Hello, excuse me, hello, Isabel. What's the voices going today? She says, I've missed so many brilliant things. You have. But the good news is everything that we're still showing you can grab on the website that we've previously launched. All of these goodies are still to come down the line. Yay, the stamps are photopolymer, says Cindy, and so pretty, says Pebbles. These would make any envelope a work of art. And Bonnie says, imagine that lace with a shaker. I mean, yeah, there's so many different things that you're going to be able to do with that collection. And again, for those of you who have been asking if you're wondering about launch dates or like regions, we're going to be announcing all of that closer to the actual launch of each of the products. So basically, just keep an eye out on your emails, keep an eye on the socials, and we'll keep you fully up to date with when things will launch, depending on where you are in the world. Right, next up, this again. I know I feel like a stuck record here. You keep saying this about everything, but it's true. When we showed these last Wednesday to our HSN crowd, you went absolutely bonkers for this next collection. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. It is Wildwood Whimsy.
The Wildwood Whimsy collection, I think, is going to be one of those collections of 2026. When we get to the end of the year and everybody says, my favourite was Wildwood Whimsy. I know there's been so much love for this already, and I'm not surprised. When you see how beautiful the designs are in here, they're just absolutely exquisite. You've got everything that you would expect from a country sale. Can I just say the reverses with the little ditzy patterns that we've got in here are absolutely incredible. Each page just as beautiful and more than the last. Look at how beautiful it is. Look how detailed. And again, the intentional design that we always talk about. Look how watercoloured these butterflies are. They're absolutely superb. And then you've got all over patterns, which will just work brilliantly. And then more beautiful florals, where we're bringing the Wildwood and the Whimsy into the design for you, which is absolutely, I just love it, which is just absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful all over florals in this gorgeous antique blue, buttermilk, cream, lemon colour palette, which definitely feels like spring, and it definitely screams the title that we've given it in terms of Wildwood Whimsy. Beautiful ditzy all over patterns, gorgeous backgrounds, statement pieces for larger projects and for home decor pieces if that's what you want to do. Beautiful ditzies on the background as well.
Yeah.
As well as some gorgeous wood paneling. So there is just so many different things. Look at that one. I just have to bring that one back. I love it when we bring the little characters into play in the paper pad. It's just so gorgeous. That one, that's my favourite paper in the entire pad. I adore that. I just think it's so, so pretty. And then, of course, you've got these, which I think just make it. So you've got 3 sheets of these, which means you've got for a 12 toppers. So you can cut these down and use these as a full card front, use them as framed pieces for a children's bedroom if that's what you want to do. Use them as home decor, put a couple of quilled flowers around them from the quilled flower range if you'd like to do that. Use the antique lace collection, do some little rub-ons, do the beautiful envelopes if you want to. It will work on its own and with everything else that we're bringing to you. You can see how gorgeous that is. That's the 12 by 12 pad. Then you've got incredible, I'm just going to open them up and show you, floral flower washi rolls.
Oh, yes.
Now, have you seen these? Do you know how these work? Let me show you.
Okay.
We've got a picture of them.
Oh, here they are. Yeah.
So these are individual petals, washi petals, which you then put around a circle and make gorgeous washi flowers, which are beautiful. There, and you've got 4 reels of those in 2 different sizes, Ben. When you see these used on the launch show, you're going to want multiples of the washi roll flowers.
Oh, it's exquisite.
Then you can see there we've got the little petals used in a more self-doodly way. The other things we've got in the collection are this beautiful wreath with all of the little pieces to make a Wildwood wreath. Then you've got, back by popular demand, Ben, ephemera. A whole ephemera collection in the Wildwood Whimsy. You loved that with the Midnight Floral. You're going to love this even more. You've got an incredible embossing folder with that lovely wood texture. You've got a beautiful stamp and die set. No, that's just a stamp set, where you've got the adult form, the baby form, the little mouse and the butterfly. This, can we see the picture for this?
This is the pièce de résistance.
This is it can either be a topper or it can be cut as a shaped card on a fold or used as a stand-up piece. How incredible is that? I mean, that just, it is exceptional. It's magnificent. That's the word. Absolutely magnificent. And then we've got a whole set of sentiments in here. This collection, I'm going to say it, it's going to be up there in 2026 in the awards with best collection of the year because it's so useful and so beautiful. This is for old and young alike. It's for new babies, it's for toddlers, it's for home decor, it's for house decoration, it's for cards, it's for scrapbooks, it's for everything and everybody. It doesn't matter who you are, because it's got a beautiful, soft, back to nature, nostalgic feel with some really new and unique concepts in there, like those petal washi flowers. It's just exquisite. And I know that when you get this home, you're going to absolutely love your Wildwood Whimsy collection.
Oh my goodness me, the comments are flying through. So many of you watching, and thank you. We've got 3 more deals to show you. Don't forget, 4 o'clock, we are back with the official launch of Craft Club 23. And then 6 o'clock tonight, we've got the masterclass with the illusion powders. I love the little mouse, says Darlene Bowen. I mean, how amazing is that swan in there as well? Absolutely amazing. Wildwood Whimsy, says Pebbles. Come to mama, she says. Come to mama. Darlene says, so beautiful. And Hilary says, this is one for me. I love anything woodland themed. Catherine Ditch is saying, so looking forward to the antique lace collection. The washi rolls, so very different, says Darlene. I love them. And Crafty Angie says, it's the swan that has sold me on this collection and will be announcing very soon, of course, when that will be coming to Crafters TV. 3 more quick items to show you. And I'm going to say it again. When we showed this last week, the pearl flock paper, wait until you see this because it's absolutely off the chart.
My word, when I think we can't do any better, we go and do better. And my word, have we done better for you. This 12 by 12 pearl flocked paper in a damask design is absolutely exquisite. You will not really appreciate this till you get it home and you touch it. I really wish I had touchy-feely vision, because the touchy-feely vision would absolutely have you buying multiples of this. It's so lovely. It comes in a box, and it comes in a box because we didn't want to glue it and ruin it for you. So we didn't want to put it in a flick pad where you tear out the page, because we didn't want you to lose any of that beautiful flock design. And we also wanted to give you more sheets than we could fit in a paper pad in this beautiful flock design. Now on here, you've got the cream pearl in the background, and then this incredible damask design in the black flocked. The texture on this, the touch of this is absolutely unbelievable. It just feels like the most exquisite velvet dress. It's unbelievable how it feels. And then you've got your black pearl with black flock on there. Oh my word, look at that. All of these designs, you've got 2 sheets of each of the design in here. So if you really like it, can I suggest you multiple buy? Can I be bold? And say you need more than one of these, because you've got the beautiful pearl and then you've got that black flock on there. Could there be anything more elegant, more sumptuous, more decadent, more expensive looking? The projects that you're going to be able to make with these, the boxes, the cards, the home decor pieces, the lining of notebooks and making yourself lined custom notebooks, doing yourself your scrapbook, creating it yourself and having this as the cover. Look at all of these beautiful designs, and each of these designs you get 2 full 12 by 12 sheets. I wish I could convey how soft this is, and I don't think I'm going to be able to.
No, you won't. It's
I
next
don't think
level.
I can. It's so fabulous. It really, I wish I had the touchy vision. When you get this home, you're going, if you only buy one, when you get this home, I guarantee
You'll be
you,
back.
you're going to say, I should have got 2.
Just like that.
You are just like that, not like that. But you are going to say, I wish I'd got 2, because it's absolutely unbelievable. This is my favourite one in the whole pack. The pearl and the flock. It is so fabulous. And then there's the final one. It's gorgeous. Just run, don't walk. Treat yourself, and treat yourself to 1. And if you can stretch and you can just manage, treat yourself to 2, because it's such a fabulous, fabulous collection. You'll be using it for everything.
People will be flocking to buy it. Honestly, they will. It is just exceptional. OMG, says Mary Pat. That is breathtaking. Love the flock paper, says Karen. There is so much love coming through for that. Yeah, I can concur, having shown you that last week. It is it's flocking and then some. The feel of it is just so luxurious. Wait till you get this home. You'll, like Leanne says, if you buy one, you'll come back and buy another, absolutely guaranteed. And again, we'll let you know close to the time when that will be launching on Crafters TV. Chica says, Wildwood, Whimsy, the seasonal house and papers, along with the mini dies, are what I have my eye on. Seasonal house dies, of course, available right now if you want to get those on the web. And Kelly O'Sullivan says, hello, Kelly. Says, OMG, that is so beautiful. That would look fantastic with thorn and bloom. Two final things to show you, one of which we showed you for the first time at the back end of last week. Proved very popular. Lots of people wanted to get their hands on it. If you haven't yet seen it, you're going to be delighted. It is a paper pad you'll be able to use, I think, right across the board. This is the Painted Petals.
Oh, I love a paper pad, and I love a floral paper pad. And I love one that feels painted and watercoloured and beautiful, and it's just ready for spring. I'm ready to be happy about spring coming, and this Painted Petals pad does that for you. You have got an incredible colour palette in here, beautiful watercoloured feel papers with an all-over pattern, which means you can use these in multiple beautiful ways. And you're seeing here blues, lilacs, lemons, greens, gorgeous cornflower colours. You've got your chartreuse colours in here. You've got your lime colours in here as well. Your buttermilks, your lemons, your sage. All of the beautiful colours, lilacs and greys and warm colours and cool colours, and everything you could possibly need, and a beautiful floral paper pad that will just be incredibly useful for all of the projects that you've got coming up. If you love a floral, if you love a watercolour, if you love an all-over pattern, if you just love a paper pad, this Painted Petals pad is for you.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful is that pad. As I say, you can jump in and grab that one right now as well. We've got one final thing to show you. Just to remind you also that we are back in just over 45 minutes time with the official launch of the Craft Club 23. If you want to pick that up, it is available here in the UK right now. Just shop the day for that. And then a masterclass coming tonight as well for your illusion powders. One final thing to show you, I'm going to say it again. There have been so many people who've said that they love this. It's the Faithful Celebrations collection, and if you are after something, I'm going to mention Easter, but you'll see that this is not just Easter, but if you're looking for a different way maybe to send out cards this Easter time, then this collection you're going to absolutely love.
This is perfect for Easter, this collection, and it's exactly why we've designed it. However, there are so many different occasions that you're going to be able to use this beautiful die cut cross from. It's incredible. You've got your outline die, so you can cut your matte and layer, and then you've got your cut in detail, so it can be see-through or can be laid onto a different colour to make a beautiful statement in the centre of a card. It's just absolutely exquisite. If I turn that round, I think you can see the detail on there so much better when it is now. This, in terms of doing paper piecing, layer it on, cut the background in white, cut this in black, stick it down, colour through with your markers, glitter or alcohol. Looks absolutely incredible. Paper piece if you want to. It's entirely up to you. Use your illusion powders, make a beautiful background. This cross is going to shine. It's incredible. Then you've also got these fabulous sentiments as well, which when stamped are just so lovely. And lots of different sentiments and lovely typography on here, useful for many, many different occasions. Easter wishes, love and faith, held in grace, wrapped in love. What a beautiful sentiment that is. That could be for christening, for a new baby being born. That could be first Holy Communion. It could be sympathy. I can't think of a better sentiment for sympathy without saying sympathy. Held in grace, wrapped in love. I mean, it's so lovely. New beginnings, endless blessings, hope and joy, sending heartfelt thoughts, blessings of peace and joy, blessings to you and yours. We've got new blooms, new blessings, peace on earth, Easter blessings. The great gift of Easter is hope. We've got the little dove there, love and faith, and may your heart bloom with happiness. You've got some gorgeous sentiments there, which are going to take you through an entire year of craft. And then this particular design, of course, it's brilliant for Easter. First Holy Communion, sympathy, christening. You're just having a bad time, and I want you to know that I'm thinking of you. For anything faith-based, this will be, and if faith is important to you, and for the important to the people that you send things to, this could not be a more perfect pairing.
Rita's just said this is definitely on my must-have list. I have a collection of cross stamps and dies. And Scottish Lady says the cross is perfect to use with the letterpress decorated letters. Certainly. Cheryl Park says, hello from Chesapeake, Virginia. I'm a bit late joining, but I'm so craft happy to see these products. The storage set is brilliant and I can't wait to get it. That concludes our countdown to launch. Leanne, thank you so much. I think set to say that we've got some very exciting weeks to come here at Crafters TV, haven't we?
We've got some very exciting weeks to come at Crafters TV, and every single one of these collections more fabulous than the next. So you just have to choose which ones are for you.
Massive thank you to Leanne. I'll be back with you in about 40 minutes time with Sheila. We've got the official launch of that craft club. And then, as I say, tonight at 6, we've got the masterclass with those illusion powders. So plenty to look forward to. I do hope you can all come back and join us in just a little bit. But for now, from both of us, thank you so much for watching. That was Countdown to Launch. Bye for now.